Hi, my name is Gail Penberthy and I'm here from Endless Thread Design, and I want to share with you today a quick tip on how to put in a zip quickly and easily. Ever made one of those cushions and thought, I don't know, when I get round to the back I really don't want to put a zip in? But for this cushion you can see if I'd had an envelope back or some fold, it would have spoilt the look of the cushion, and I wanted a neat little zip in there. So I want to share with you how quick and easy that was. So, thinking about the back of our cushion, it's in two halves. So, we take the two halves, okay, and we want to press the sides. So you can see I've turned my fabric over and I've pressed it. Then I'm going to take my zip. Now the trick with doing this technique is that your zip is longer than the width of your cushion. So I'm then going to take my piece of fabric, I'm going to apply it to the edge of my zip, and I'm going to use a sew line glue pen. You could pin it, but I find with the pen, it just means I haven't got any pins to remove or to worry about. And I'm going to add little dabs of glue down there, and I'm going to stick my fabric in place. Now the beauty of this, by doing this, I don't even need a zipper foot on my machine. I can just use a normal foot. So I stitch this neatly down that side. You can see, here it is. And for this one, you can see I've stitched it in white thread so that you can see I've stitched it as close as possible to the teeth. I then take a second piece of fabric and pop it the other side, and then just repeat as I did for the first one. Now, if I didn't want the zip to show through, what I could do is I could just overlap slightly. But I actually like the look of the zip, and sometimes it's nice to have a contrasting zip and show off your zip. So then I sew down the other side. So here's one I've prepared, and you can see here it is now with a piece of fabric sewn to either side. So none of this worrying about sewing round this terrible metal work, because that was all out of the way when I did the sewing. Just two straight rows, that's all. Then I take the back of my cushion. This is the back of my cushion. I'm now going to this is the front of my cushion, I should say, correct me there. This is the back of the cushion with a zip in. Now the important thing to remember now when we add these two areas is the metal work on the end of the zip. We need to open the zip. So we're going to pull the zip back, just open it slightly, lay the piece down, and then you can pin all the way around. Now what I like to do is I like to reverse stitch slightly over both ends. So if I bring this one in, you can see here's my zip in the piece. I've done a little reverse stitch over either end. My zip is here, and what I would normally do now is cut off either end of the zip. They're only nylon, so scissors go through it quite nicely. Cut off the points either end. You can still open the zip from inside, turn through, when you've cut off all the zip and you've poked out the ends nicely, it will be so much neater than mine. You can get hold of your zip and close your zip, and that's it. Imagine what it's going to be like to make little pouches than that. No need to be scared of a zip any longer. Here we go. This is the quick zip method. Thank you for joining me with Just Hands On.